Hello, my dear friend. It's Paul, 80 years old, and I want to talk to you about something very close to my heart. Growing older doesn't mean giving up freedom, independence, or dignity. Too many people assume that the only path for seniors is a nursing home. But oh, friend, there are so many wonderful alternatives that let us live fully, laugh loudly, and maintain our independence. I've lived a long life. I've stumbled, I've laughed until my sides hurt, cried a little, and yes, occasionally panicked, thinking, Paul, what happens when I can't manage on my own? Yet here I am, still full of stories, still full of life, and still with a twinkle in my eye. Today, I want to share with you 8 great alternatives to nursing homes, starting with the first 4. Make yourself comfortable. Grab your favorite tea or perhaps something stronger, and let's dive into these options that can truly make the later years of life rich, joyful, and meaningful. Number 1. Independent senior apartments. Independent senior apartments are perfect for those who want privacy but also companionship. Imagine living in a cozy apartment surrounded by peers who understand your quirks and your love for life. I once stayed in one just to observe life there, and let me tell you, friend, it was like stepping into a small, vibrant village where every day had its little surprises. Bingo nights were my absolute favorite. I met Mabel, a fiery lady with a glare sharp enough to cut steel who could crush anyone at Scrabble. Foolishly, I challenged her. Big mistake. She invented words on the spot, and I ended up losing by 20 points. But do you know what happened next? She pulled me aside, whispered, "You've got heart, old man," and handed me a piece of pie she baked herself. That little act of kindness reminded me that independence isn't just about living alone. It's about being part of a community that respects you and still lets you shine. Many of these communities provide optional services like meal plans, housekeeping, transportation, and social events. You get help when needed, but your independence stays intact. Friend, there's dignity in that. A dignity you can't buy in a commercial building or by following rules in a facility that treats you like just another resident number. And the small joys, like neighbors who lend a cup of sugar or help you untangle your headphones, become the threads that stitch together a rich, meaningful life. I remember one evening I hosted a tiny game night in my apartment. 4 neighbors and I sat on folding chairs, eating cold pizza and trying to guess each other's childhood memories. We laughed so hard that my old dog, Max, woke up from his nap and barked in protest. That moment, that laughter was worth more than gold. Number 2. Co-housing communities for seniors. Co-housing communities are magical. Picture a large property shared by several seniors or families. Each person has their own private home, but you share communal spaces. A big kitchen, a garden, maybe even a library. It's like having neighbors who are also family. I spent a month living in one such place, and the stories I heard there will make your toes curl from laughter. There was Frank, a retired sailor, who insisted I learn knot tying. Every morning he'd say, "Paul, today you'll master the bowline." And every morning, friend, I got hopelessly tangled. One day I ended up wrapped like a pretzel in the laundry line. But we laughed. Oh, how we laughed until tears streamed down our faces. That, my friend, is the kind of joy that nursing homes rarely offer. Co-housing provides support without sacrificing independence. You pitch in when you can, receive help when needed, and develop friendships that feel like family. I remember sharing a pot of stew with my neighbors one rainy night, sitting by the fire while lightning flashed outside. We told stories of our youthful escapades, some real, some exaggerated, all hysterical. It's in these moments that life feels truly lived. Another day, the community organized a talent show. I performed a stand-up routine about things 80-year-olds still shouldn't do, like trying to limbo at a wedding or texting in all caps. The younger residents laughed, the seniors roared, and I felt 10 years younger. That, friend, is the magic of co-housing, a place where laughter, companionship, and independence coexist beautifully. Now we're going to dive into the remaining 4 alternatives to nursing homes that let seniors live with independence, dignity, and plenty of laughter. Grab your tea or something stronger and settle in. Number 5. Continuing Care Retirement Communities, or CCRCs. CCRCs are special because they offer multiple levels of care all in one community. You might start in independent living, then move to assisted living if needed, and even access skilled nursing, all without leaving the community. It's like having a safety net that lets you live as independently as possible with support always nearby. I visited a CCRC last year, and oh friend, the activities. Art classes, Tai Chi, cooking clubs, even tech workshops for seniors. Yes, I joined a Learn to Text Your Grandchildren session. Let's just say my thumbs are no longer what they used to be, but I left with the satisfaction of sending at least one coherent emoji. One evening, the CCRC organized a talent show. I performed a little stand-up routine about life after 80, mostly poking fun at my own forgetfulness. The audience laughed until they cried, and I realized something important. Community is about shared experiences, laughter, and respect, not just convenience. CCRCs give seniors both independence and security. You choose how active you want to be, while knowing that care is available if needed. And friend, the friendships you build there, lifelong. Number 6, home sharing with younger generations. Some seniors choose to rent out rooms to younger people or college students. It's a win-win. Extra income and companionship for you, affordable housing for them. I did this for a year, hosting Lucy, a bright-eyed college student with a love for baking. Every week she brought fresh cookies, and in return I regaled her with stories from my wild youth. One night, Lucy insisted we try a baking challenge. Flour everywhere, cupcakes half-baked, laughter echoing through the halls. Friend, it was chaos, but the house was alive with joy. That's the magic of home sharing. Companionship, purpose, and yes, the occasional flower fight. It's not just about practical help or income. It's about connection across generations. Lucy learned patience, I learned TikTok dances, or at least tried, and we both had someone to share life's absurdities with. That, my friend, is independence with a side of happiness. Number 7, adult foster care homes. Adult foster care involves living in a family-style home with a caregiver. These smaller, intimate settings focus on personalized care and social interaction. I visited one such home, and the sense of community was heartwarming. Meals were shared, activities were planned, and there was always someone to talk to or laugh with. I spent a week there participating in gardening sessions. One day, I accidentally watered the flowers with my coffee. You should have seen the expressions. But the laughter that followed reminded me, life is richer when shared with people who care, even if you make a mess sometimes. Adult foster homes offer intimacy, attention, and companionship that larger facilities often cannot. And friend, having someone notice when you're feeling down or cheer when you tell a funny story is priceless. That's what dignity and support feel like every day. And number 8, village-to-village networks. Village networks are a growing concept where seniors in a neighborhood band together to provide mutual support. Transportation, home repairs, social events, and more. I joined a village network last year, and it transformed my daily life. Suddenly, I wasn't just Paul, the old man down the street. I was part of a vibrant community, giving and receiving help, sharing wisdom, jokes, and stories. One of my favorite memories was organizing a potluck. Half the neighbors brought desserts shaped like vegetables. Broccoli cake, anyone? And we laughed so hard that tears rolled down our cheeks. These networks create a sense of belonging and mutual care that nursing homes rarely offer. Village networks empower seniors to remain independent while being fully supported. You choose your involvement, you build friendships, and you maintain your dignity. And the joy, my friend, is infectious. Reflection on independence and dignity. By now, you've seen that there are so many ways to live fully, independently, and joyfully after 60, 70, or even 80. Whether it's independent apartments, co-housing, aging in place, shared housing, CCRCs, home sharing, adult foster care homes, or village networks, each option provides choice, dignity, and companionship. Life after 80 doesn't mean slowing down completely. It means living smarter, laughing louder, and loving deeper than ever before. I've stumbled, made mistakes, and laughed until I cried. I've seen neighbors argue over Scrabble, chase geese in the park, bake disastrous cookies, and still find joy in every day. Friend, here's the golden rule. Choose your independence, embrace companionship, laugh at absurdities, and never let anyone take your dignity away. And if you're enjoying our journey together, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share your own stories, your wisdom, and keep this conversation alive. Because life, even at 80, is meant to be shared. Independence is not just about living arrangements, it's a mindset. It's about making your own choices, nurturing relationships, finding joy in small moments, and embracing every day with courage and humor. Friend, remember this: age is just a number. What matters is how you live, how you laugh, and how you care for yourself and others. The world is full of options that allow us to maintain dignity, independence, and companionship if only we explore them. So here's my final advice. Explore, ask questions, visit communities, laugh at the absurdities, and never let anyone take your independence away. Life at 80 is not the end. It's a vibrant chapter filled with stories, laughter, and opportunities to thrive. Whether it's co-housing, shared apartments, CCRCs, or village networks, your golden years can be your most rewarding years. And friend, I hope my stories inspire you to seek independence, companionship, and joy in every moment. 3. Aging in place with support services. Aging in place is staying in your own home while bringing in help as needed. Caregivers, meal deliveries, transportation assistance, whatever makes life easier without giving up your familiar surroundings. I did this for several years, and nothing beats waking up in the bed you've slept in for decades. Sunlight streaming through your favorite curtains, with your coffee mug waiting on the table. My caregiver, Emma, was an angel in disguise. She'd arrive with a tray of breakfast, ask about my day, and indulge my stories about everything from history to the time I accidentally set off the fire alarm while frying bacon. Independence doesn't mean doing everything alone. It means choosing how you live your life while receiving help when needed. One rainy afternoon, my heating system broke. Emma and I spent 3 hours trying to fix it, all while telling ghost stories to keep our spirits up. We laughed so much that the neighbors started peeking in to see what the commotion was about. By the end, the heater wasn't fixed, but our spirits certainly were. Aging in place isn't about perfection. It's about living with dignity, humor, and heart. And friend, there's something deeply comforting about living in your own space, surrounded by the memories and things you love. Every picture frame, every book on the shelf, every old mug has a story. That is richness no nursing home can replicate. Number 4. Shared housing with other seniors. Shared housing involves living with other seniors in a single home. Each person has their private room but shares common areas. It's like college dorms, but with more wisdom, more laughter, and far fewer messy parties.
I once lived in a shared house with 3 other retirees. Every evening was filled with storytelling, laughter, and sometimes debates about which classic movie was the best. I always argued for Casablanca, naturally, and yes, I lost every time. But the beauty of shared housing isn't about winning arguments. It's about companionship without losing autonomy. We shared chores, meals, and ridiculous moments, like the time we tried to make homemade sushi and ended up with rice glued to the ceiling. We laughed until our bellies ached. And friend, that laughter, spontaneous, uncontrollable, full-bodied, is what keeps us alive in more ways than one. Even simple things like tea time became events. We'd sit in mismatched chairs, sipping our favorite blends, recounting old memories, and poking fun at each other's forgetfulness. There's a deep satisfaction in living with others while keeping your independence. You're never alone, yet you never lose your self-respect. By this point, friend, you can see how much life there is in just these first 4 options. Independence, companionship, laughter, support, and dignity, all wrapped into living arrangements that make life rich and meaningful. And these are only half of the alternatives we'll explore.